Hello people, here I am at the highest railway station in Sri Lanka, Pattipula, 1891 meters or 6204 feet. My target is to visit Tunnel 18, approximately 2 kilometers from here. I will also be crossing the highest point in upcountry railway line, which is known as summit level. During this journey, I'll tell you about what are the important things to note and what you can see, because Tunnel 18 is a very historic place, and that is also the fourth longest tunnel in Sri Lanka, with a length of approximately 322 meters. Tell you all about it during the journey. Let's get rocking then. Here is the particular signage. This is sort of like an abandoned rail cart. This is also known in Sinhala as Dakkur. Our railway line is to the right. Let's continue our journey. Even though the Pattipula is the highest railway station in Sri Lanka, did you know it is located not in Central Province but in Uva Province? I came to know that very recently after browsing through the Google Maps. I realized Pattipula station is in fact within the Uva Province. The provincial border between Uva and Central runs slightly behind the Pattipula station. Now I told you there are very important characteristics between Pattipula and Tunnel 18. Measuring approximately 2 kilometers in length, this stretch we cross 2 provinces and 2 districts 4 times. I know it's a very remarkable thing, something I have overlooked all these years. This is what happens when you don't actually do your research before a hike or the trek. When I was browsing through the Google Maps, you can actually find it out for yourself. You can see the upcountry railway line from Pattipula. It zigzags through Central and Uva 4 times. And the stretch between Pattipula and summit level, that is approximately 1.5 kilometers. During that time, we cross this provincial border, Central and Uva, district-wise, Nuwara and Badulla 3 times. This is some very interesting thing. I know you would want to go and verify my claim by checking the Google Maps. Why don't you go and do it? And I take a small break from here. This is the view towards summit level and Tunnel 18. You can see there are farmlands. I believe they are potatoes. Farmers are spraying, I think, pesticides or weedicides. This is one of the biggest problems why we have so many kidney problems in Sri Lanka these days. Excessive usage of fertilizers, weedicides and pesticides. There's a forest department bungalow beyond this tree line. That is called Pattipula Forest Department Bungalow. I've been lucky enough to stay there once. Now the provincial border, the ones I've been telling you all this time, the first crossing is very nearby. That is roughly 350 meters from the Pattipula station. Okay people, I am now officially in, once again, Central Province. I crossed the first border after the Pattipula station, approximately 350 meters from the station. Now I'm once again in the Central Province. To my right is the Houghton Plains National Park, one of the most admired, enchanting locations in Sri Lanka. And up ahead I should cross the next provincial border back to Uva in about 450 meters from here. Okay, I told you Pattipula is the highest railway station in Sri Lanka. I'm actually walking along this side path so that it's easier on my knees and legs, because walking on the railway line can have adverse effects on your joints, especially knees, because you are technically hopping from one sleeper to the other. So the shock absorbers in your legs are going to be taxed so much, you would have a lot of leg pain. Therefore, whenever a sidewalk is available like this, you better move on to that one. Anyway, I was telling you about the Pattipole station, highest in Sri Lanka, 6,204 feet in terms of elevation. However, during my rail hikes up to now, I've been telling you about the Udupussellava narrow gauge railway line. I showed you the branch from Nanuya station during my hike from Nanuya to Parakumpura earlier. This Udupussellava narrow gauge railway line harbored the highest railway station in Sri Lanka, which was Kandapola. The elevation of Kandapola station at the time was 6,316 feet. What does it tell you? It was 112 feet higher than that of Pattipole. Unfortunately, we lost the UPR line in 1948. So Pattipole regained her place as the highest railway station in Sri Lanka. Well, I can't say it's sad, but I wish we still had the Udupussellava railway line, because it's one of the steepest railway lines not only in Sri Lanka but also in the world. 1 in 24, if I'm not mistaken, the gradient. In comparison, Rambukkan to Kadugannawa gradient is 1 in 44. You can see how steep UPR line was when it was in operation between 1903 and 1948, over 45 years. I'm back on the railway line. The reason is it will keep a nice symmetry in the frame, keeping the railway line nicely well balanced in the middle of the frame. Otherwise you will be looking at a crooked angle to the right of the railway line. Anyway, now I'm almost at the second provincial border crossing. That means I'll be crossing from Central to Uva in a jiffy. Then before the summit level, I'll be crossing back from Uva to Central Province. I'll tell you when I get there. Now to my right and left is the protected forest, that is the Houghton Plains National Park. There is a mountain peak in the near vicinity. I'll stop here and give you a view of that Houghton Plains National Park from here. This is the view towards Houghton Plains National Park. There is this mountain ridge in the foreground, but I don't think it's any of those prominent mountains in Houghton Plains. The one nearby should be the Thotupala Kanda, but I don't think this is Thotupala Kanda yet. This is the stretch I walked from Pattipole station. I already crossed provincial border 1 and just about to cross the second one. Okay, I had a bit of trouble with my GoPro. She is refusing to record. Managed to fix it. I hope I'll be able to save this footage. Otherwise all will be in vain. You will not have anything to check out. Now this tunnel 18 is a very historic place. I told you. I think it is probably one of the toughest jobs the railway department had to do in order to make sure there will be safe passage for the train to cross that into the Uva province, because tunnel 18 is the provincial border between Central and Uva, and the railway line will stay in Uva province afterwards. And also when you are in tunnel 18, you can feel the cool mountain air from the Central province flowing through the tunnel, coming out into the Uva province, or Valimada facing Valimada Valley, Badula district. So technically cool mountain air from Nuwara is flowing to Badula district. It's one of the historical places, and also I think it is the only place where a tunnel is at the provincial or district border. Now I think somewhere here I should be crossing into Uva province once again. Remember, I was at Uva province, crossed to Central province, been trekking on the Central province up to now, and will be crossing back to Uva province. The summit level, which is the highest point in Sri Lankan railways anywhere in the country, is in the Central province. Thankfully, Central province otherwise would have lost it. The provincial border goes very close to it, but keeping it in the Central province. When we go there, I'll tell you the elevation and the distance from the Pattipura railway station. By the way, there's a train due. One of the toothpaste maniquees is 14 Chinese power sets around 11:15. She should reach Pattipura station by 11:15, so I'm assuming she has to be here by about 11:10. Guess what? We are already here. We are already at the summit level, meaning I'll have a long wait for the toothpaste maniquee. I need to apologize, people. I made a massive blunder by going through the Google map but not checking it properly, because the summit level is actually in Uva province. I'm really sorry about that, because if you look at the Google map, it shows 2 summit level points. I actually mistook the correct one, and calculated my provincial crossings and distances to the incorrect one. I really apologize for that. So this means from Pattipura station, you cross into the Central Province 1, then you trek for about 450 meters from there, cross back to Uva province, there you find summit level. So summit level, the highest point in Sri Lanka railways is in Uva province. So Uva boasts the highest railway station as well as the highest point in Sri Lanka railways. Central province, being the highest in Sri Lanka, can't claim that. Very interesting, and my apologies once again. However, we will still be crossing the provinces and districts 4 times, meaning we are crossing it 2 times before the summit level, twice afterwards until the tunnel 80. Let's go into the summit level and wait for the toothpaste maniquee. Now you know where the summit level is correctly. When you look at the Google Maps, there are 2 points marked close to each other. One is like a photo icon, says summit level Pattipura. That is the false one. There's another one very close by, saying summit level Sri Lanka railway tracks. I think summit level of Sri Lanka railway tracks. That is the correct one. So make sure you check the correct one. I think somebody has marked on the Google map an incorrect location and naming it summit level Pattipura. That is quite sad. Anyway, now that we know for sure where the summit level is in Uva province, we should be able to go and wait for the Chinese lady. While I'm waiting for her, let me utilize my time to show you in a sketch where the summit level is. I'll try and draw a picture on the ground and show you. Okay, before I do the sketch, let me walk you to the summit level first, so that we can enjoy this before the train comes and spend a bit of time looking around. Hopefully you can now see the summit level. To the left is the 224th kilometer post. So on the summit level it says it is 1898 meters or 6226 feet above sea level, meaning this is 7 meters or 22 feet higher than Pattipura station. It says the distance from Colombo is 202.027 kilometers. In miles, 139 miles and 66 chains, I think. Now you know the chains and links after the Tunnel 17 adventure, so you can easily convert it. Right, let's get close. Wow, this is incredible. I'm having summit level all to myself. Just unbelievable. So the toothpaste mannequin should be coming from this angle. I would need to find a location to perch myself and wait for her. Let's cross it anyway now that we are here, and cross it back once again towards Pattipola, so that you can get a better idea of the location. Once again, let me remind you, we are in Uva province. We cross provincial border twice from Pattipola station, and we have to cross it twice more, once into Central province and then at Tunnel 18 back to Uva province. Okay, I'll stop you here, turn around, walk you once again through the summit level, then do that diagram. This is the view beyond summit level towards Ohia. Tunnel 18 is on that side. I'm going to give you surrounding view once again back to the Horton Plains National Park. You can see the same mountain which we saw a little earlier, and the railway line is now below, turning around towards Pattipola. We must protect this virgin mountain forest, because this is what provides us with oxygen, water and all the good things that we enjoy for free. This is the summit level. Amazing place. Right, this is summit level taken from Ohia side. I'm walking towards it now. You can probably make out the writing on the board. After I cross this, I'm going to stop and do the diagram. I think I've already found a place where I can stay and capture the train. Hopefully, I should be able to get a better view, and I'll have the train all to myself today. Lucky days. Right, I'm gonna stop here, check the time and do the diagram. Alright, this is the promised sketch. Now look carefully, this is the Pattipola station. This straight line is the provincial border between Uva and Central. It is not in a straight line, but I just drew it to show you. Now this is where we cross the first provincial border from Pattipola, Uva to Central. Then the railway line goes in like a semicircle. Let me get closer. Right, okay. Now we cross once again into Uva, the Central. This is where the correct summit level is, like in a semicircle, right? Then this is called Summit Level Railway Tracks of Sri Lanka, the longer name. We once again cross back to Central, and this is where the incorrectly named Summit Level Pattipola is. This is wrong. Then we go all the way at Tunnel 18. The mouth facing Ohia is where provincial border cross once again. So the railway line will be in Uva province after crossing Tunnel 18. I hope this explains it. This is sort of like an aerial view of summit level. This is along with Pattipola railway station located in Uva province. I'm looking back where I came from, summit level, where I managed to get a grand footage of the Chinese lady. Let me zoom in. So this has this nice bend where it is possible for you to take the entire train via the summit level. Right, I am on a tight schedule, need to hurry. Right, now guess what? I am crossing into Central Province once again. Now this is the third border crossing. This happened just after the summit level. So the summit level, remember the diagram I did, is in this sort of like a belly shaped point, like a half circle, where the provincial border crosses either side, keeping her belonging to Uva province. Now I'm into the Central Province once again, Nuwara district. But in terms of the environment, there is hardly any change. The real impact will be felt when we reach Tunnel 18. So we will stay in Central Province until we get to the Tunnel 18. As soon as you come out of the Tunnel 18 towards Ohia, you will be once again back in Uva province. So the railway line will stay and continue towards Ohia, Idalgassinna. Remember, highest density of tunnels is between Ohia and Idalgassinna, that is 14 tunnels between 22 and 35. Afterwards, she will continue her downhill trek all the way to Badulla. Right, I'm guessing I have now trekked nearly 1.5 kilometers. Oh, by the way, if you were paying attention in the video which I was doing for the S14 at summit level, there was a bike coming on this side road. You must have seen that. I wonder how that is possible. They are doing any farming or some illegal activities. That bike actually went really fast, as if to beat the train. Okay, I can see there are some people. Probably they are repairing the track. Right, I don't want to intimidate them. Gonna stop here. Yes, I think they are repairing the tunnel, railway track. I'll just go there and have a word with them. As predicted, they were repairing the railway track. Must be very labor intensive because they need to lift these heavy wooden sleepers, remove the damaged ones and put the good ones back in again, while ensuring the trains can run on the track. So that must be why S14 was running a little slow here. Now from beyond here you can see the concrete sleepers. So they are doing that in batches, I think. Anyway, there's this nice, is that pinus tree or cypress tree? Looks like a nice Christmassy tree. Okay, now going is more even thanks to the concrete sleepers. Alright, compared to my visit here a couple of years ago, I think I came here in 2017. Last time there were no such farmlands like this here. It's very strange to see farmlands seemingly inside a protected forest reserve. Quite strange. Well, once again, I have no clue whether these are their own lands which were left abandoned some time ago. Now they have come back to grow vegetables, or whether they have been given these on lease, no idea. But this is not good. This is really not good. Using fertilizers so far up and inside the jungles will definitely contaminate the water, resulting in more kidney diseases in Sri Lanka. this is something I really don't understand. We need to protect our streams and springs, especially in the upcountry, without spoiling them. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the trend these days. They try to grow vegetables or whatever they can get hold of in every inch of the land, destroying virgin montane forests, and the consequences will be felt. Well, actually we are experiencing them as we speak, but things will get really bad, worse than a pandemic, in the near future. So in a way, I'm grateful for being able to walk through these before these places are completely destroyed by these careless, negligent and greedy people. If my memory serves me right, there should be some abandoned railway quarters a little ahead to the left. Okay, I'm going to stop you here. Go and check them out. There are two farmlands on either side of the track now instead of the forest. To the left is the railway quarters, which I told you earlier. These were completely abandoned, but I don't know if they are in use now. All I can see is the ground in front of them is now being cultivated big time. Okay, I'm looking back towards where I came from, Pattipola. You can see this massive farmland to the left. I wonder if the land belongs to the railway and it has been given to farmers to grow vegetables. All in all, they'll be contaminating the water more. Right, now I'm walking on the railway line, but to the side of it you can see how the ballast is used only in the middle of the railway line. In front to the right is an ancient, not ancient but an old temple which was built so that in order to gain spiritual support to complete the tunnel 18, because tunnel 18 had a very bad history of collapsing from time to time. So in order to make it a safe passage for the trains, the engineers and the workers who tried to complete it made a promise. If they were given the chance to complete the tunnel without any incident and it will hold for the future, they would build a temple here. I think this is where that temple is built. It is in the jungle. You can probably see the entrance to the right. But I don't want to go and explore it because I'm so time constrained. I need to come back to Pattipola to catch the next train. Let me give you a closer view of that. Right, you can probably make out the entrance and the steps built towards the temple. And if you look closely to the top right hand, you can probably make out the temple barely. You can see the water is getting collected on the track because there is no drain on either side. Even if there was, they simply can't flow long distances, so they get stuck here. This is probably another reason why the tunnel was collapsing from time to time. Water was getting so much here, loosening the earth, making the railway line unstable. Tunnel 18 should be very close by now. You can probably make out the tunnel 18 in the distance. This is the fourth longest tunnel in Sri Lanka. After Nakuttiya in Beliyatta line, Singimale or Pool Bank, Miyangalla, and this tunnel 18. Let's zoom in. You can make out the rock where the tunnel is dug into. I think this is probably most difficult engineering aspects of the upcountry railway line. Okay, time to go for a tunnel walk. But this tunnel will be extremely dark, pitch black. So I would need to get my phone and use the torch. you can see, if you look closely, there is sort of like a drain which runs in the middle of the railway line underneath it. Now don't get panic, it runs underneath. I wonder if you can make it out. I might have to give you a closer look. I think you can see it now. Look at underneath those concrete sleepers. That's where the water is flowing. They have probably dug it all the way out of the tunnel 18, trying to get this water out of this area. Let's take another close look at the tunnel 18 from here. She looks very imposing. I'm getting jitters. I'm so scared now to walk through this dark tunnel. Okay, there is a signpost to the left of it. We'll be able to go and read it. That should help us get the proper picture of the history of this tunnel 18. Let's walk towards it. Okay, GoPro, take us to tunnel 18. Show us this mysterious tunnel. But GoPro won't be smart enough to go through the dark tunnel, so I'll just walk inside slightly, then start recording just before I get out of the tunnel on the other side. Before we enter the tunnel, we should be able to read that. It's sort of like a plaque giving a bit of a history. Oh, on the other side, you could also check out that tunnel signposting, giving it the distance. Now that you are familiar how the distance is calculated using the CGR name board, you would be able to double check if the distance given, which is 322, if I'm mistaken, is correct or not. Okay, I think the board on this side is not clearly visible. Maybe we'll be lucky on the other side. Okay, even the plaque is now not in good condition, but I hope we'll be able to make out the writing. Okay, I'm going to take the pictures of the tunnel on my return journey so that I can better manage my time. So we'll walk straight into the tunnel, take a pause, come back and read the plaque. You might still be able to read it from here. Now the line is not in very good condition. Okay. My goodness, now I'm scared. I am scared, baby. Oh, you can probably hear the echo. And these sleepers are deadly dangerous and very slippery. I don't think I'm going to walk any further in because I'm really scared now. I'm contemplating whether to cross this or not. Let me check. This is the historical events even for you to read leisurely. Okay, I've decided to go into the tunnel after all. This is the view of tunnel 18 looking outwards towards Pattipola from the interior. Sound might be echoing, and I shouldn't be disturbing the hill swallows living in here. They are known in Sinhala as Kandukara Vahilihiniya or hill swallows. Right, let's go into the tunnel. Finally, I am just about to get out of the tunnel. That was one scary walk. You can hear water flowing onto this plastic garbage left in the tunnel. That tuck noise is that. Okay, let's get out of the tunnel, explore the Valimada plains and come back here. I'm dreading the experience having to go back through this. Okay, people. It's so dark, eerie, and I spent about 3 minutes crossing the tunnel. I think that's one of the longest 3 minutes in my lifetime. Not only the path is so slippy and dangerous, The hill swallows were making lots of noises, and there's this cold breeze flowing from Nuwara towards Badulla. It was sort of like tickling me. This tunnel, though it's made of rocks, seems almost like a living thing. I could feel it breathing. I know you are going to tell me, okay, Sri, your mind has been playing tricks. You were so scared, but I could feel it breathing. Like it's like a living thing. Anyway, nevertheless, here we are at once again Uva province. Now we are crossing the provincial barrier or the district border. In the distance, you can make out the tunnel number 19. Between Pattipola and Ohiya, there are five tunnels, if I'm not mistaken. 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 tunnels. Then between Ohiya and Idalgasinna, 14 tunnels. Okay, let's explore around and go back soon. I want to catch the next. This is the view towards Ohiya. You can see tunnel number 19 in the distance. Let me zoom in a bit. There you go. You can probably make it out now. I wonder if it's raining in Uva Paranagama. I can hear thundering and lightning probably. Alright, you can probably make out the railway line and the tunnel. It's a good picture. I'm going to take a picture of this, then show you the Välimada plain. Okay, the mist has invaded, so we can't see a lot of details of the Välimada Borlanda areas. To the right, beyond that mountain ridge, should be Idalgasinna and Haputale. Unfortunately, you can't see a lot of details. Now I'm trying to show the depth from here towards the Välimada plains. You can see it's so deep, approximately 1000 feet in depth. Alright, time to turn around. This is the tunnel 18 from Välimada side or Uva side or Ohiya side. You can see the plaque is clearly visible on this side. We'll go and have a look once again. Or rather, you can read it from here, it seems. Yeah, I'm going to take a couple of pictures and end the journey from here then. Okay people, let's walk towards the tunnel before I end my journey. The time is 12:05. The train is due at 1:05. So I have exactly 1 hour to cross the tunnel and get to Pattipola station. I hope she'll get late 5-10 minutes. Alright, this is the end of the tunnel and of the journey. I'll wrap it up from here. It is time to end my journey from Pattipola to tunnel number 18. About 2 kilometers, and I crossed Central and Uva provinces 4 times. Now I am in Uva province. I'll be heading back to Pattipola, which is in Uva province. Then going down in the train to Nanoya in the Central province. It was a great experience. To tell you the truth, I was dead scared inside that tunnel. It was like walking through the bowels of a dragon. It was so scary. To be honest, it was so scary. The 3 minutes I spent walking across that tunnel was probably the longest in my life. To think that I have to go back inside for another 3 minutes, I'm going to dread that experience. Anyway, make sure you bring a powerful torch if you are ever coming to visit this tunnel. It's important you have good lighting. The light emanating from my phone was only enough about 2-3 feet, so it took a lot of concentration for me to stay standing without tripping over, because if you trip over, you are going to damage heavily. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this journey, people. On my way, if I come across any more interesting things, I'll bring more footage. Otherwise, this is Sri saying goodbye from tunnel number 18 from Uva province. See you once again with another hike like this. Cheerio and stay safe.